In this video, I'll be taking you through the 3 steps of building an A-player team. This is part of how I build structures for multi-million-dollar businesses and how I help my clients to grow their business as well. I'll be going over the recruitment process, the application process, hot lists and how to create them, and automated onboarding process, and much more. Now, if you're building a team or you have one, this video will be worth sticking around for, I promise. But who am I? I am Menno Wierenga. In the past 4 years, I scaled 3 different online businesses to over $1 million a year. For example, this one who scaled from 0 to a run rate of over $2 million a year in just 9 months, or this business who took from 0 to 200K a month in just 90 days. And currently I am keeping myself busy with helping online entrepreneurs like you scale and sharing what works for me and my clients here on the internet so that you can grow together with my clients. Okay, enough about me. Let's start talking about building that team. The first step is the recruitment process. You need to get a sufficient applicant flow in order to find the right people and eventually build your team, obviously. So you can do all sorts of things. You can do cold outreach, network, organic posts. You ask your current team for other members, a recruitment funnel, or vacancies. You can use all sorts of things, and it really depends on your position that you're looking for and the type of business that you have, where you can look best. I have personally grown businesses mainly with finding people in my network. That's where for me the best people come from. And for one of the businesses that I scaled, the one that went from 0 to 200K a month in 90 days, we had to really quickly build up that team, obviously, otherwise you can't do those numbers. And for this one, we actually added a recruitment funnel, which I'll be diving into later. That's basically the first thing you do. So this is basically the first thing you do, and you really want to get a lot of applicants. That's for 2 reasons. One, in order to find the best people, you just need to dig through a whole ton of people that aren't really good, and you want to be in an abundance mindset. You want to be in a mind frame where you're like, okay, if somebody doesn't perform good, then I can actually throw them out and replace them in an instance. If you do not have this mind frame, your business will eventually get stuck on a few people who aren't performing at their best. Your business is as strong as the weakest link. And eventually when scaling, when you're at 10 or 20 people, your business will have some people in there. And if you're currently at those numbers, your business probably has 2 or 3 people who just aren't performing the same level as the rest. And those people are the exact ones that are holding your business back from the next level. Because like I said, your business is as strong as the weakest link. But the big reason why you may, or normally people do not really replace them quickly, is because they are like, well, I don't know how to get someone else. I don't know, it takes too long to onboard new people and teach them all skills, or I just don't know where to find someone who's better. And this mindset is going to make sure that you don't grow as fast as you could. So you really want to make sure that you always have access to enough applicants. The second step is the application process. You want to make sure that this is actually very efficient. So you want to schedule weird times. Why do you want to do this? Because you want to see if people are on time. So always do it at like 26, 27, 28, 29, or at 58, 57, 59, 56, because those are just a few minutes short of what people would normally do. And you're going to see if people are on time and if they are punctual, and also how seriously they are taking the whole application and you as a business owner and your business. Now, what do we focus on in an interview? Track record is one of the most important things, because track record and actual results in the past are way more reliable than somebody's words. Everybody can say that they are the best at anything. You think you normally will see if people are lying or if it's just like a smokescreen, but believe me, there are people who are really good at this who don't actually have a track record. You also want to take into account their goals and aspirations, because you need this to line up with the goals and aspirations of you as a business owner and your team. You need to be able to understand if you are actually sufficient at making these goals and aspirations of these people a reality, and if you can show them the path of getting there. Your business is going to function as a vehicle for the people in order to get to their goals and aspirations, and you want them to view your business that way, because this way they will actually put in way more effort than if you wouldn't. You also want to test their capabilities. So if they're, for example, in sales or whatever, you just test them a little bit, let them show what they got. And you also want to make sure they are a culture fit. If somebody is really fat and lazy and eats shit all day and doesn't like to work out, but the rest of the team is super fit, works out all day and just has a completely different view on life, it's not going to work. So you want to make sure that they actually fit inside of the culture of your company. And then lastly, you test their expectations. If somebody thinks they're going to make 10K a month in just 3 hours of work right off the bat, you're probably not going to actually fulfill on those goals of theirs, and then it's just not a fit. Also, if you manage their expectations and you say that that's not possible, if that's actually what they expect and they think that's possible, it's just not going to work, because they think they will eventually get there very quickly, and it's just not going going to happen. So they eventually will get demotivated and not work as hard as you want them to. Now, if it's a fit, here's what we do. First of all, we set up a clear and sharp expectations. The way someone enters your company determines their attitude and their work ethic. This is also very depicting for the culture. The way people are stepping into your business and the way they are communicating right off the bat with other team members is very depicting of how everybody's eventually going to communicate with each other, thus the culture. Then step 3, the onboarding process. Now you want to get people ready in just 2 days, and we do this using the automated onboarding system. Now I will run you through it really quickly in this video. Unfortunately, we don't really have time to dive deeper into it. I can, if you guys DM me about it, I will actually make a more in-depth video of how to create this whole system. It's very, very valuable and it will change a lot for your business. Really quickly, what you do is basically you take them through an introduction, the culture, the background of your business, the systems they're going to work with, the offer, some expectation management, what's expected from them, what they can expect from you, and then some training to get them ready to actually start executing. And you want to make sure that they can run through this whole thing in just 2 days. So it includes the introduction to the company, explanation of the culture, expectation management, SOPs, and training and preparation. Now let me know if I should make a full in-depth breakdown of the onboarding system, and also comment on what else you're struggling with right now. And for personal guidance, just send me a DM on Instagram or LinkedIn, wherever you're active, and I will help you out. But there's one thing in conclusion that's the absolute most important for this whole thing to work and for you to actually be able to onboard A players on repeat and all the time, and that is make sure that you have enough applicants. Okay, and then lastly, like I promised, the hot list. So what is this for? Like I said in the beginning, you want to make sure that you have sufficient applicant flow. You need enough applicants in order to find the diamonds and in order to build a real A player team. In order to actually make sure that you can keep on growing, okay, let's say we're building a sales team and you're looking for 2 salespeople because you can fill those calendars and you can scale with them. What you want to do already is create hot lists. You want to have like 20 people on standby who are ready to jump into your business. This means that they did the application process, they are ready to put into the onboarding, and they are ready to go right now. They have the time, they know your company, and you already checked them out and had conversation with them, and you know they are a good fit for your company. You want to have about 10 to 20 of those. Why? Because when you need them, at least one of them will pick up and actually be still in the position where they can hop into your business right away. And you need this for 2 reasons. If somebody decides to quit, they get in an accident, their mother dies, they get sick. If somebody is not able to perform the way they have to, you need to be able to replace them in an instant. So you need to have this list. You call 20 people, at least one of them will be ready. You throw them into the onboarding system, and 2 days later, boom, it's all fixed. This way you can scale really quickly. And also there's the other reason. If you're scaling and the calendars of the 2 salespeople are full, you need a 3rd one. Guess what? Call the people, throw them in the onboarding, and boom, you can keep on scaling. And this is all about speed. Money loves speed. If you want to build a business, especially in the beginning of this business, if you want to grow fast, everything is about speed. You need to be able to chip away 2 or 1 or 3 days on all sorts of tasks in every area. So if something needs to happen from the team, you always ask them, can we do it 1 day quicker? Can we do more this week? All these small increments of doing everything quicker, this will compound like crazy over time. Also, if you want me to make a whole video on this whole principle and why it works that way and why it compounds, let me know. I will work out the full thing for you to understand that money loves speed. This is a game changer, an absolute game changer. The biggest difference between unsuccessful business owners and successful business owners is that the successful business owners take more action and quicker. That's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to implement this stuff like always. And if you have any other questions, you want me to make another video about something else, just DM me or comment and I'll do it.